x minus 2 equals 0. We could use x method. Now, it's kind of strange when it's in this form because you're looking at a and b out the front, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to say that e to the x is the same thing as u, and I'm going to use the letter u just because you're going to learn in calculus something called u substitution. It makes the problems easier to solve. So if e to the x equals u, then that means e to the x raised to the second power, which, by the way, is how this problem starts, which is if you multiply power to power, is e to the 2x would equal u squared. So I just kind of jumped around from here. I've taken this and said that's equal to e the x times 2, which is the same thing as u squared. So I'm going to use u substitution and change this to u squared minus u minus 2 equals 0. From here, I have a normal trinomial. And so we will x factor this. We'll say the factors of 1 times negative 2 are negative 2, and this b is negative 1. What are the factors of negative 2 that add up to negative 1? Well, it must be negative 2 and positive 1. So since I take my a term and I cut the power in half, so it becomes u minus 2 times u plus 1 equals 0, which means here that u equals 2, and here that u equals negative 1. Now, why do we do u substitution? Because it just made it easy to factor this. Now I just replace, what did we say u was earlier? We said u is the same thing as e to the power of x. So this means that e to the power of x equals 2, and here e to the power of x equals negative 1. Now I can just solve. This right now I can't type in the calculator, but I can switch it to a natural log. My base is e, so that's why it's a natural log. Natural log of the number 2 will equal x, and here natural log of negative 1 will equal x. Now here's the deal with this negative 1 is that's not real. So this would be an extraneous answer because you cannot take the log of a negative number, whether natural log or normal. If you're not sure, I can go over and type it in for you. If I did control natural log of negative 1, you'll see that that's not real. Whoops, what happened here? I'm sorry. Let's try this again. Of negative 1, you'll see it's not real. And then the natural log of 2, though, we will use for our actual answer. So that right there will be the answer we're looking for. So now we do see, in fact, that this was not real. It's extraneous, just like I said. And over here, we find out that x would equal natural log of 2, which is 0.69 if we round to 2 decimal places. So that would be our answer. So now you have this one to try.